Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hope everybody's doing well this morning or this day. Morning, that's another conversation. Just wanted to bring this word to you all about something that has been on my mind for a while. It's been on my mind for it's been over a year, and I started looking around and just realizing how our sisters are unprotected. Our sisters are unprotected in a lot of cases. I'm not gonna say all, I'll just say some. In some cases, you know, I was raised by a single mom myself. My father, he was a good guy, hard worker, you know, and for whatever reason they had their differences and he left. I was probably like 6 or 7, and I can tell you that my mother raised me. So a lot of lessons that I did not, that I should have gotten from a male, or a man, you know, I didn't get until later in life. And of course, when you are raised by, a single mom, in my case, single mother, then you grow up with a feminine perspective, which I'm not saying that's bad, but at the same time, you need a balance. You need both. That's just what it is. You need both the feminine and the male balance. The feminine and the masculine balance. And so it wasn't until in my 20s, probably mid to late 20s, is when I really got. I met my mentor, who really like poured into me and showed me a lot, which is in the book as well. Of how he just kind of just took me under his wing and just kind of ushered me into manhood. I was very lucky to have that happen. So many people now, especially this generation now, are lacking the manhood in their life. Not saying that they're not out there, but they're lacking, the male perspective, due to, I guess you could say, mass incarceration. You can deal it. There's many different reasons, that I will be for days talking about. But I want to just send a message to all of our men and our sisters as well, that for the men, take a look around you at our single women, in the community, and ask them, if you run across them, hey, if you need anything, I'm here. Unfortunately, sometimes you do that, just be careful on your approach, because some of our women have been broken. And so when they see a man just genuinely trying to approach them and say, hey, I'm here to help. If you need anything, I'm over here. Sometimes my sisters have been let down so much that could appear to be like you're trying to make a pass at them. But not every man is trying to do that. Some of them come with genuine intentions to make sure you're okay. I think I was leaving. Where was I at? It was yesterday. Yeah, the day before yesterday, it was raining, and I seen a sister outside. I don't know if she was waiting on a ride or a lift, but it was about to rain and everything. And I, instead of just jumping in the vehicle and just being like, I'm gone, I was like, are you okay? And she said, yes, thanks for asking. It's things that are simple as that, to ask them, make sure they're okay. And for the sisters, look at the strong men that are around you, who can basically be a shield, a shield in a storm, because sometimes things could happen, whether you have a flat tire, whether you be out here on the side of the road. It's good to have someone that you can call that's proven, that they are solid. Um, yeah, unfortunately, a lot of our men, I can't say it all, but a lot of them are not quite solid. I think a lot of it is due, in my opinion, is due to a lot of the gaming and a lot of just just being distracted out here. So many distractions, But the men who are on their game, what I'm saying, reach out to them, see if they can be there, during, if something goes down. I know myself. I have several women around me, younger women, young ladies, 17, 18, who really look up to me, as a father. They really respect me, you know, and women as well. You know what I'm saying? That if anything go down, they know they can call me without any hesitation. I'll do what I can to get there to make sure they're okay. Um, that's what men are supposed to do. Just because you have a woman in your life or you meet one does not mean that they're meant to to be intimate with. You know, I think sometimes it's kind of hard for some people to basically decipher between being intimate and just being that rock or that shield for that woman in a time of need. You know, I know that I've taken in my schedule, I basically put some women, you know, women that need me. They know that I'm solid, and they know that if anything go down, they can call me. You know, and not everything has to be intimate. God puts people in our lives for various reasons. You know, so I just wanted to just drop that line on you and just let you know that our sisters are unprotected. And for our men, you know, just like I did many years ago, just look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And man up, boss up. You know, look at you know your weak areas, things that you're weak in. You know, and then look into those things and conquer them. So with that, I'm gonna be gone on this one. I know that our sisters are unprotected. Brothers, you know, look in the mirror and be that rock and shield for them. Don't try to go to bed with every woman you see. You know, our sisters, some of them have been damaged. You know what I'm saying? So they need to be handled with care, delicacy, and love. You know what I'm saying? And so, and sisters, just because you see a brother that reaches out genuinely to say, are you okay? You know, I know the songs, you know, talk about I can do bad all by myself. You don't have to be by yourself. You know, it takes a village. You know what I'm saying? So